Hi there, Ellwood City sports fans, alongside Aliquippa Quip fans. Welcome into Lincoln High School Big Gym as we bring you live coverage of tonight's matchup. It's the WPIL High School Basketball Section Showdown in the MAC Conference. It is Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Aliquippa Quips from Beaver County. My name is Brad Windhorst alongside Dakota Marshall. Thad Sturgeon will join us for the varsity matchup. That one is slated for 7:30, same live stream link here in about an hour and a half. But we have the JV game beforehand. And a lot of things, folks, in the past 24 hours, a lot of things going on for girls basketball, boys basketball. It is a hefty week. Wrestling also has some events in the week over the weekend. They're doing the big Burgettstown tournament. So a lot of things moving on, a lot of moving pieces as we head into basically the back end. This will be the last game of the first half of section play for boys basketball. And then quickly, Friday night, they'll be at Freedom. They'll kick off the second half, as we are down to about 3.5 weeks left, 4 weeks of high school basketball. So the season is progressing very well for the Wolverines. They come into play with a decent record of 8-5, but more importantly, 4-1 in section play. On the flip side, Aliquippa 7-3, 4-0 in section play. They've kind of dropped down from the rankings from number 1 to number 2, and that's because of the previous 2 games that they've played. They've lost the back-to-back games, but again, folks, if you know anything about this Aliquippa team, we're going to talk about it a lot more when we get to the varsity level. This team is for real. So we're about ready to tip this one of the way. We'll get the numbers as we go through. It looks like it'll be number 21, Brandon Hendrickson, tipping off for Ellwood City. And on the flip side,
and 0?
Yep, I think that's 0 as well. And unfortunately, I don't have that 0 number, but I think it's Anthony Ingram. There's a tip, and it'll come to the Aliquippa Quips first. That was number 32.
Number 1.
And number 1, I don't have a 32, unfortunately, so we'll go as best as we can. Rebound
23.
There, rebound by number 4, Tyler Smiley for the Wolverines. The official roster that we got, unfortunately, does not have about 6 of these numbers already. We'll have to go through them. Shot there, no good from 3 by Dom Wallace, number 14.
And ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay with the Wolverines, though, as the Aliquippa Quips were the last to touch it.
And the starting lineup here for the Wolverines, again, it's Tyler Smiley, number 4. Number 15, that's Gino Biondi. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Quips on defense.
And stays once again with the Wolverines.
14 is Dom Wallace. 21 is Brandon Hendrickson. And then number 22, A.J. Smith. Biondi looks to inbound it here, looking for somebody to get open, and that goes to A.J. Smith. He's guarded there by number 14, which we have Tevon Parchman Jr. on our roster. Again, we don't know if that's official or not because it's the official roster and it is wrong. Rebounded there by number 32. He outlets here to number 23, and that's Cleister Longmire the 4th. Back out to the point here, Antonio Reddick setting up the offense here. Gets a screen from number 32. Reddick looks to drive to the hoop. Pass off there. They're going to say all ball, and then the second time there will be a foul.
So going to the line for 2 is number 14.
So number 14 is T.J. Parchman.
First shot is good, making the score 1-0 in favor of the Quips.
So we're now getting names that are officially in the book, so at least we get the book's number names.
Second shot is up and no good. Rebound there by number 14, Wallace.
Yep. So number 32 is Varley Bailey. 22 is Zion Simmons. As the ball goes underneath the hoop there, it's going to be scrambled and picked up there by Bailey. He'll pass out of it. Lead pass here. Driving the hoop, kick out here. And it's going to be taken by Brandon Hendrickson.
Travel, so it's going to turn right back over to the Quips.
Unfortunately, I don't have a number 23 either. Reddick is number 1, so that's good. And Ingram is 0. So we have established a roster that is incorrect in the official scores book as well. So it is what it is. Perimeter passing right now for the Aliquippa Quips in their black and red pinstripe road jerseys. Pass underneath the hoop, no good. Rebounded there by the Wolverines, but unfortunately, it's going to be about an 80-foot foul by the Quips, a reach-in foul.
Yeah, that one's going to be on number 23, I believe, Brad. That'll be his first, team's first. Biondi now with the ball.
They'll clear out here.
Directing traffic.
Yep, Biondi will come across the timeline. Hand off here to A.J. Smith. Smith turns the corner. I like the aggression. Bucket is up, and it's
good. Wolverines take the lead, 2-1.
It's a nice bucket there by A.J. Smith. I like the aggression, just turning that corner and going right to the hoop. Wolverines in a 2-1-2 zone. Pass in the corner, back up top. Shot there, up, no good. Offensive rebound taken there by Parchman. Shot once again, this time by 23, no good. Rebounded by Smiley. Smiley with the rebound, he'll hand off Biondi as the Wolverines bring up the ball, and Biondi's not wasting any time.
Gets it to Smiley.
Smiley will take that three. Looked good, a little bit short though.
But Biondi gets the rebound.
He'll pass over to Smiley. Smiley looking to drive. Kick out here to Smith. They'll reset here at the 4:18 mark. Pass off to Biondi. He'll take that three. Looks good. It's good. Nice
Makes
shot.
Makes the score now 5-1 in favor of the Wolverines.
Nice shot there by number 15, Gino Biondi, the freshman guard here on the JV team. Now the Wolverines fall into a 2-3 zone now. Pass around the horn on the outside edge. Nice pump fake, drive through the middle, kick out here for three. It's up short. Shot there by Ingram, no good. Rebounded by Dom Wallace, and he puts his head up now. And unfortunately, he's stripped from behind, and that'll be taken there by Ingram. Ingram with the ball behind the back dribble, and he'll reset here. Early going here in the JV match, and unfortunately,
and a travel.
Yep.
So turn back over as number 13, Adam Jeffcoat now checks in for the Wolverines.
So ball inbounded again, Biondi here. Running the point here for the Wolverines. Almost lost the dribble, got away with it there. Biondi drives, keeps his pivot foot, kicks out the Jeffcoat for three. High arching shot, no good. Rebound outlet left wide open is zero. He'll put up the layup.
And Biondi with the rebound.
Yep, no good. Biondi with the rebound. He'll look to drive now. We're going basically 90 feet in both directions. Jeffcoat, kick out to Biondi. The motor is going. He'll put up the shot, and he is fouled.
So Biondi will go to the line for two. That foul, I want to say, on number 23, so that'll be his. No, it wasn't 23.
No, I saw one number, but I don't.
So,
yeah, I
number
assumed it was one.
So that'll be his first, team second now.
So Biondi already with 3 points in this one. Looking to add to it. First free throw, halfway down, in and out. No good.
What foul did we have?
We had a foul, and I don't remember who it was on.
I don't remember a call for our foul.
So Biondi, second free throw attempt here. Early going. 5-1 lead for the Wolverines. Free throws up. Bending, no good. Rebound taken by the Clips, and I think we're going to get a travel.
And travel.
Again. Yeah. And unfortunately, the legs just kind of get caught up there, and it's unfortunate there. A good rebound by Parchman, but legs get caught up. It's a tripping foul. Well, turnover for that matter. So a little bit of jewelry having to be taken out here. That is a whipple roll. You're not allowed jewelry on the court for safety purposes, obviously. Biondi inbound there, stolen by 23. 23 driving to the hoop. And no foul called, and that time it will be a pushing foul from behind, and I believe that's on Smiley.
Yes, that was number 4, so that'll be Smiley, his first, team second, even though we don't know who the first foul was on. So,
unfortunately, they don't run the fouls up on the board for the JV game, so we're kind of stuck looking at fingers from about 60 feet away.
Going to the line for 2 is number 0. First shot, no good, as number 22 checks in for the Quips.
Yeah, and that's Zion Simmons. He'll check in for 32, Varley Bailey.
Second shot by number 0 is good, makes the score now 5-2 in favor of the Wolverines. Biondi inbounds to Smiley.
A little bit of a full court pressure there. Now the Clips kind of back off, just man-to-man. Now there comes the trap. Pass there stolen, taken right to the hoop. Shot's no good. It just comes down to layups here, folks. So far, Aliquippa not making them. Nice touchdown pass to Smith, and he is blocked.
And that'll go out of bounds and turnover.
And that got the crowd off their feet a little bit beside us. A nice block there by 22 Zion Simmons.
He did not once raise up off his feet.
I tell you what, they list him as 6'1". He was playing about 8 feet there.
And foul.
Yeah, that's going to be a reach-in foul against the Quips here on the inbounds play. And I think it's on 0. He took a little bit of a shot there as well, but either way, it'll be Ellwood ball. 2:32 here, 5-2 lead. A lot of layups kind of missed by Aliquippa has kept this one in favor of Ellwood by 3. Inbounds there to Smith. All the way to the hoop. Again, folks.
And it's good.
Making things happen. A little bend, don't break layup there. And that's 4 points now for the double deuces there. A.J. Smith, lead now 7-2. Right in the point is Reddick. Far side is Ingram. Here comes up through the middle is Simmons. Simmons sets the pick. Reddick out there to the corner there. Ingram. Shot there for 3 is no good. Backside rebound by 23. We'll bring the ball out here. Pass up to the point. Ingram with the ball. Pass over to the far side. Reddick. Again, Wolverines kind of that 2-3 zone, but they are willing to go out there and try to maybe get into a double team. Far side pass. Shot there from Ingram again. This time no good. Backside rebound again. 23 puts it back up. Turnaround shot. It's good. So 2 for 23 again. Unfortunately, we don't have a name, but it's now 7-4.
Smiley bringing the ball across the timeline.
Oh, he had the right idea. Dom Walsh was leading out. Nice look, but unfortunately a little too far.
Henderson will check back in for Wallace for the Wolverines.
So with 1:32 here so far, Wolverines kind of keeping things in check. Still up by 3. Bringing the ball up, Reddick. Looking for the pick here. Coming through is Parchment. Parchment sets the pick. Ingram shot. The runner is good for 2. And that makes the score
7-6 in favor of the Wolverines.
Yep, 7-6 now.
Biondi with the ball, gets it across the timeline.
Pass to Smith in the middle. He's going to be deflected. Basically
And
blocked.
fouled.
Yeah, they're going to call foul on it.
On number 0. That's his second?
I believe it is his second.
And team's 4th, Brad.
Wow. Still 1:02 remaining here. We'll see if that 5th foul may go into bonus. But either way,
So A.J. Smith at the line, 4-2.
you like what Smith has done so far in this one. First free throws up. Just got to make some free throws here, folks.
Number 32 checks in for number 0.
That's Yarley Bailey.
And Wallace comes back in for Biondi.
That's it. Biondi will get a little bit of rest here with 1:02 remaining first quarter. Second free throw attempt by Smith. This time looks good, and it is.
Nothing but net.
So 8-6 lead now for the Wolverines. They've been kind of stuck on that 2 to 3 point lead here pretty much the entire quarter, as we are under a minute left in this first quarter of the JV game. Reddick with the ball here. No hurry. Here comes the screen. And the pick. Oh, loses the handle of the ball. It gets tipped, taken there. No foul call. The putback is up and good. So nice bucket there by Parchment. I believe he's got 5 now.
And that'll tie it now 8-all.
Yeah, first tie of this game since it was 0-0. Nice pass there from Smith to Wallace. Out to Smiley for 3. It's good.
And it's good. Wolverines take back the lead, 11-8.
Nice find there by Dom Wallace in the middle of that defensive zone. And a good 3-pointer by Smiley.
Just 16 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Pass down low there to 23. Turns the corner, puts his head down. The floater's up, no good. Rebound, Parchment, no good. Taken there by Hendrickson. 4 seconds left. He'll pass out of it. Dangerous pass there. It's going to be tipped around, taken by Quip. And it's no good by Reddick.
So at the end of one, score Wolverines 11, Aliquippa Quips 8.
So nice bounce attack there for the Wolverines. Biondi kind of kicked us off with a nice 3-pointer. And the aggression then led to A.J. Smith. A.J. Smith with 4 points. He made some things happen there. And then give credit to Tyler Smiley right before the end of the quarter with the three-pointer. So, folks, we'll take a timeout here. We'll come back. We'll start the second quarter action here. It is 11-8 in favor of the Wolverines. All right, folks, welcome back here. Second quarter, 7 minutes up on the board for the JV game. It'll be Wolverines inbounding here with a three-point lead. Leading the scoring-wise was A.J. Smith with 4, and then Biondi and Smiley both with 3 points. That's it so far. 11 points, basically. Good start here from the Wolverines. Looking to add to it. Pass there to Dom. Nice pass out to Jeffcoat. He'll pass back out to Smith, and we'll reset here. Back over to Jeffcoat in the corner. Hendrickson will come through. No pass there. Now Smiley. He'll come through and get the pass. Off to Smith now. Wolverines running their set here. Backdoor cut there is Dom Wallace, and they're going to call
that foul. And a foul on 32.
I was waiting to see if they're going to let it play out, but a little bit of a grab and a push from behind.
That'll be a push and foul on number 32. His first?
Yep.
Second.
I have first. We'll see if that's true or not. But
his first, team's first. Inbounded there by Jeffcoat.
Yep. Smiley with the ball here, running the point, looking to drive. Kick out here to Hendrickson. Turns the corner, takes that 15, 16-footer. Bank is no good. Rebounded there by Parchman. We'll reset here to number 23. Unfortunately, again, we do not have official roster or the scorebook with number 23, so bear with us. Back up to the point here. Back over to the far side. Again, 2-3 zone. First time I would say the Clips kind of okay with just taking a little breather. Shot from 3. It's good by number 1.
Tie it up once again.
Yeah.
11 all.
Nice bucket there from 3 by Reddick. And coming into this game, we went and said that Aliquippa can shoot that three-pointer, and Reddick is definitely for sure one of those individuals that can make that happen. Hendrickson picks up his dribble. He's got to go somewhere with it. He does. Dom turns the corner. Pump fake. Recovery. Put up. No good. Rebound. Back to him. He'll do it again. This time it's good. So nice bucket there by Dom Wallace. He gets in on the scoring act. And the Wolverines coming out with 4 individuals scoring already. 13-11 early first half. Drive through the middle of the floater. That is good. Nice move there, and there's big size difference. That's 23's 4th point of the evening. It's now tied again. Pass there, tipped around, taken by Hendrickson. Got to get around the corner. They do.
And get over the timeline.
Yeah, they get lucky. Pass there a little too high over Smith's head. It's going to be taken by Aliquippa, and all of a sudden, we're running and gunning.
They're testing me today with camera.
Reddick for 3, shot no good, tipped around, taken there offensively by Simmons. Past the 23, nothing but net on the layup. So 6 points now for number 23. And that's the first time, mark it down, folks, at the 4:35 mark. Quips with the lead, first time tonight. Pass there, unfortunately, taken back by the Quips, so back-to-back turnovers by Ellwood. As Aliquippa ready to go. Reddick comes through, the three-point shooter. He'll look to drive out of that corner. Good defense from Wallace. Back up to the point. Smith kind of comes out and meets him there. Far court pass, stays in bound by a foot. Unfortunately, dribbles it out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Ellwood City.
Biondi checks back in for the Wolverines. Hendrickson will take a seat.
So Ellwood will inbound here. Again, first time. We got a sub. Coming back
Number
in will
0.
be Ingram. Yep. Not sure who. He's going to check in, I believe, for Simmons.
22.
Yep, Zion Simmons. Biondi inbounding here. Full court pressure by Aliquippa defense. They'll back off now. Smith runs the point. Double team. He'll split through it. Gets through, although they're going to have a little collision, although taken by the Quips. Up to Ingram. Sorry, yep, Ingram. It's good. So 2 points for Ingram, and the lead continues to grow for the Quips. Pass there, and unfortunately behind across the timeline, that's going to be an over and back. Yep, and all of a sudden this press has caused havoc, and because of that,
and
Dakota.
Timeout, Ellwood City.
I think it's going to be 30-second
timeout.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to turn to tell me.
Yeah. So again, folks, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we like updating you throughout the entire week of things that are going on. We had girls basketball last night, a tough and heartbreaking loss there for the Lady Wolverines to Quaker Valley, but the show goes on. We got game tonight against the Quips, and then Thursday night the girls will host Olsh. So the Olsh Chargers will come in on Thursday as they start their second half of their section play on Thursday, and then Friday the boys will start their second half of section play against Freedom. That one is at Freedom. We will not be streaming that one. Freedom does have NFHS network cameras, so it will be on NFHS if they're streaming. Sometimes their stream just does not turn on. I don't know how that happens, but we will have updates as that one progresses on Friday. A little side note for the Lady Wolverines. Kayla Jones with her 16 points last night. She's now at 945. So just needing 55 for 1,000. Quips backdoor cut there to Reddick. Left wide open. Extra pass. He should have just taken the floater. It does somehow make its way to Parchman. Back over now to Reddick. And, you know, almost a minute has gone off the board and nothing's happened. Through the middle there, taken by Bailey. Bailey pass back out, but unfortunately to the individual laying to come in.
Out of bounds.
Yeah.
Number 22 checks back in for the Quips. And 13, Jeffcoat, will be inbounding for the Wolverines.
Yep, at the 3:01 mark here. Inbounded there to Biondi. And since Biondi kind of was out, the point position has been a little bit tough here for the Wolverines. So we'll see if Biondi coming back in, that'll help make something happen. Jeffcoat drives. Hand off here to Biondi. Biondi looking for that cut. It was almost there. Smith for a three-line drive. Bank. It's good. Sometimes, that's always saying it, sometimes it's better to be luckier than good. That gives AJ now, I believe, 8 points in this one. He's got half of the Wolverines' points. Reddick got lucky there. Dribbled just in time. Off to Bailey, back over to Reddick here. 2:21 mark and counting. Resistance from Jeffcoat. They'll dribble out of it, and they're going to call a pushing foul. I think more of a hug than anything else.
So that's going to be on Jeffcoat. That should be his first, team's first now.
Yep.
And Hendrickson checks back in for Jeffcoat. Number 0 inbounding for the Quips.
So Aliquippa on a 9-5 run here in the second quarter. He gives them a 1-point lead, 17-16. Reddick making things happen. And unfortunately, it's going to be touched last there by Bailey. He loses the handle, so the ball will go back to Ellwood City here. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Outlet pass, there it is. We saw that baseball pass there to Dom Wallace. Oh, you just got to go up with it. But I tell you what, why not?
He got it and they won.
Some folks thinking there's a travel, and well, we'll let that one play out.
I did not catch who that foul was on, Brad.
That foul, I believe, I didn't catch it as well, so I don't want to speculate either. But there was a foul against Aliquippa.
Wallace for the and one now as Wolverines lead 18-17 with 1:53.
So the free throw there by Dom hits the front rim.
And it's good.
Rolls. Yep,
make it 19-17.
So that'll give Dom now 5 points in this one. So Smith and Dom have combined for 13 of the 19 in this one. Pass back out here to the point, minute 43. Good defense here from Ellwood City. Try not to reach in. And unfortunately, you can't.
And double dribble.
Yep, you can't stop your dribble and then pick it back up. So back over the Wolverines. And I tell you what, with 1:45 left here. EC back in front.
Biondi pass out to Wallace once again.
There you go.
And it's good.
I tell you what, they read something. Somebody looked at some footage here because assistant coach there, Ricky Roth, he's smiling from ear to ear. They knew something was up, and that baseball pass has worked. Almost stolen there. It's going to be on the sideline. It will stay.
It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it'll stay with Aliquippa.
Before the over and back.
Talking about leaf blowers, that was funny. There's a leaf blower as an ad in front of us. Back to the game action here. Clips with the ball with 1:14 remaining. Shot from deep by Reddick. Oh, it looked good, but it was a little bit short. Rebound tipped out there from Smiley off to A.J. Smith. Smith is just wise. He should pass out of it, and he does. Now Biondi. Minute remaining here. Pass off to Smiley. What's the reset here? See if he can run a set play. Smiley looking to dribble. It goes off of his foot. It's going to be a scramble here. Hendrickson somehow comes out with it. Extra pass to Biondi. The bank is open.
And it's good.
Why not? And Biondi making things happen the hard way for points. He's got 5 now, and I tell you what, you've got
Coach
4
from
individuals.
Aliquippa not so happy with that call.
No. Reddick with the ball here. He's going to be stripped, and there is going to be a foul. Let's see if it's on Hendrickson or Smith. It's going to be on 20-something. I didn't see. He put up the numbers real fast.
I saw the 2, but
Yeah.
I did not see the other hand.
So, again, another foul there. Unfortunately, we will, though, have numbers for JV, so that or varsity. That'll be nice. Behind the back dribble there by Ingram. Lead pass over and back. And that's going to be
over
an
and back.
ball, yeah. So everything so far going in favor of Aliquippa early in this quarter, and then all of a sudden, within about 1:45 left, everything has been Ellwood City to close out this first half.
So Biondi to inbound for the Wolverines with 23 seconds left. Gets it to Smiley.
Smiley gets across the timeline with 20 seconds. Pass there tipped. It's going to be taken by Biondi. This may be a timeout situation unless they can get out of it. Ooh, that almost was over and back. Extra pass. Hendrickson for 3. Too far. Tip taken there by Reddick. He's got 5 seconds and puts his head down for a drive here to the three-point line. Pass over to Ingram. Ingram,
no shot.
Yep.
At the end of the first half, 23-17 in favor of the Wolverines.
Wow. What a finish here by Ellwood City. 11-8 in that first quarter. After that, Aliquippa goes on a 9-5 run. And to finish the quarter, that score was 17-16. The Wolverines go on a 7-0 run. They, in fact, actually outscore Aliquippa 12-9 in the second quarter. Leading the way for the Wolverines, give credit to A.J. Smith. He's got 8 points. Give credit there to Dom Wallace. He's got 7, and then Biondi with 5. On the flip side, Parchman's got 5, Ingram with 4, and then number 23, unfortunately, the official book and our roster that is officially from Aliquippa does not have a name. He's got 6. So, folks, that means halftime. We'll take a break here. We'll come back with about a minute or so before the second half. You're watching JV basketball here on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back into Lincoln High School Big Gym, and halftime just wrapped up. It's 23-17 in favor of Ellwood City. They go on a 7-0 run to finish that quarter. It was 17-16 in favor of Aliquippa, but a 7-0 run gives Ellwood City the lead here in the early going. And I tell you what,
Wolverines get the ball.
yeah, early turnover, but unfortunately,
turns right back over. I thought it went out of bounds, but he saved it.
That lead pass there from Smiley that Smith was a little too far. It goes back to the Quips here. So number 23 is Clester Longmire. We got that confirmed. Shot there by Clester. It's no good. Rebound be taken by A.J. Smith. Smith leading the charge for the Wolverines. He had 8 points in that first half of the 23. Pass over to Smiley here. Back over to Smith on the far side. Dom, give credit to Dom. He had a pretty good first half. He had 7 points in the JV game. Smiley for three. Looks good, a little bit short. Rebounded there by Alvarez. Put back is up and good. And that's perfect that happened, because we need to talk about that. And we're going to throw people under the bus, but it is what it is. The official roster that was given to us by Ellwood City School District had Adrian Alver, and we have been saying Alver since day one this year. It is Adrian Alvarez. Somebody forgot to type a Z. So we now can clarify that 23 is Adrian Alvarez. There you go. Shot there from Longmire. The runner's up and good, and that's the third time he's done that. He's now got 8 points of the 19 for the Quips.
Biondi inbounds to Smiley.
Double team quickly there. Biondi gets out of it, though, off to Smith. It's going to be a little bit of trouble there.
Close.
Yeah. Off the Dom for three. What? Oh, hit the backboard rim of it. Just a little too hard there. No good. Quips outlet pass here to Reddick. Back up to the top here to Longmire. Far side Reddick, he'll take that 3-line drive. Looked good, a little bit short though. Rebounded by Smiley. Got an opportunity to outlet, he does the Biondi. Biondi now looking to pass out of it, gets over the timeline, gets in a trap. He does get out of it. Dom, extra pass to Alvarez. Shot is good by Alvarez. And just like that, Alvarez comes in for a quick 4 points. Big points for Ellwood City. 8-point lead here for Ellwood. Pass to the far side. Once again to Reddick. Almost caught off guard. Didn't expect that one coming back that quick. In the middle, pass back out of it. Shot there by Ingram, up and good for 3. Nice stroke there by Ingram. He's now got 7 points. Good battle here by both teams. Biondi looking inbound off to Smiley. Unfortunately, too far. That's a tough, hard pass there. And Biondi's touching his chest saying, my bad there, my fault, my fault. So 4-16, 27-22. Checking in.
22.
It's 22. That's Zion Simmons.
Number 14 will be inbounding for the Quips.
That is Parchman. TJ gets it in here. The Reddick thought about that 3. He'll pass out of it instead. Longmire drive. 15-footer up, no good. Rebound taken there by Parchman, and he'll be stripped and taken by Biondi. Biondi looking to drive. And unfortunately, Ingram on that backside poked it out. Turned over back to the Quips. Ingram gets the ball here, looking to drive. He runs right into Wallace.
And foul.
He runs right into Wallace. I thought Wallace was, I don't know, a trucking system or something, and unfortunately Wallace will get called for that foul.
So that should be his first, team's first, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I got written down. Ball inbound and taken there by Ellwood City. Off to Alvarez. Oh boy, he gets ahead of steam. He gets away with it, but the shot's no good, obviously, taken by Ingram. Passes off to Longmire. He puts his head down to the hoop. Runner's no good, tipped around. It's going to be taken by Biondi. And Smiley's on the ground. He got whacked in the head area, but he gets right back up. The ball will go back over to Ellwood.
So Jeff Coate now checking in for Wallace, and Smith took a seat as well.
Ball inbound here, off to Smiley, back over to Biondi. Biondi looking to drive. He does. He's got all the lane wide open. Off to Jeff Coate. Quick extra pass. Unfortunately, just a little bit too soft. Scramble on the baseline. It should be out of bounds against the Quips. Yep.
And it is. It will stay with the Wolverines.
All right. So Ellwood ball here. Looking inbound is Biondi.
Got to get it in.
Yes, he does, and that's okay. They can go across the timeline. Take number Smiley. I'm surprised, Dakota, that doesn't happen more often. Just throw it deep and just run underneath of it. Jeff Coate resets here, 3:17 mark in his third quarter. And off here to Smiley, gets us a little bit of space.
So is it because it's an inbound he can go over the timeline like that?
Yep, correct. Jeff Coate for 3, just short. Tipped around, taken there by Parchman. He'll hand off to Reddick. Reddick asking everybody to clear out. He'll run the point here. Pass over to Ingram, looking down low to Parchman. Parchman looking to pass out of it. He does. Up to the point here. Defense, a little bit of pressure here from the Wolverines. Backing off of Smiley for 3 is Longmire. Shot's no good. Backside rebound taken there by Ingram. He'll turn the corner. Extra pass. Shot goes up. No good. Rebound once again by Parchman, and he is fouled.
And foul over the back, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on 23, so Alvarez with his first foul, team second now.
Right now, foul is not an issue for either team, so you're okay with that. You want to get the rebound, but worst case, no shot. Shot by Reddick. Wow.
And it's good for 3.
Yeah, that's his second three-pointer in this game. Ill-advised pass, the bucket, it's up and good by Parchman. So just like that, a 5-point swing, and just like that, it is a tie ball game with 2:25 mark, third quarter. Drive there by Jeff Coate, kick out to Smiley. Thought about the 3. Recovers, drives, kick out to Hendrickson. Hendrick turns the corner, keeps his pivot foot, passes out to Smiley for 3, line drive, just short. Rebound tipped around, and it'll stay with Ellwood. So Smart play there by Alvarez to kind of reach in, kind of knock the ball off of the Quip defender, and it'll stay with Ellwood City. Inbounding is Biondi. Off to Smiley for three. Just short again. Folks, that is three-pointers by Smiley that looked good, just short.
Alvarez lost a touch, so it'll be Quip's ball now.
Yep. Minute 57 officially remaining here in the third quarter.
You read my mind. I was just going into the time remaining.
We have a good one, folks, here at the JV level. Longmire, pass there, stolen by Smiley. A 3-on-1 if they look. Jeffcoat's not looking. Oh, boy.
He gets the ball.
He does. Off to Smiley. Bad pass, but it will be tipped out by the Quips. Man, whew.
That ball almost got away from him.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Ellwood bench is on that side because Ricky Roth and company was yelling, look, 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 look.
Smiley now with the ball.
Minute 35 here. Jeffcoat off to Smiley. Looking to get an easy bucket. Wolverines have not had one in about 2 or 3 minutes. Jeffcoat underneath with Smiley, but not open just yet. Biondi, why not? From 25 feet. Oh,
and it's good.
Gives a little look over to the student section, and wow, he's smiling like a butcher's dog. 30-27, Ellwood back in front. Biondi now with 2 3-pointers in the game. Shot from Ingram looked good, a little bit too hard, tipped out of bounds by Biondi.
And it will stay with the Quips.
If it's not an Ellwood rebound, at least Biondi's knocking out of bounds.
Wallace now checks back in for Smiley.
So a little bit of size now underneath the hoop for the Wolverines. Pass out here to Reddick, line drive. He'll answer. The 3-pointer is good. That's 3 3-pointers, now 9 points there for Reddick. Biondi, under a minute remaining in the quarter. Double team comes, got to get out of it. He does, in the middle. Wallace off to Jeffcoat, left open, just puts the pass off of Alvarez's shoulder. It's going to be taken now by the Quips. Reddick with the ball here. At the timeline, he'll take the 28-footer. Shot no good, rebounded by Biondi. He'll turn the corner, he'll put it down. 30 seconds remaining, looking to drive. Got to be careful of the corner, oh boy. Got to get out of it. He does somehow off the Jeffcoat. Hendrickson for 3. No good. Rebound tipped around, taken there through the middle. It comes out to Hendrickson.
Gets it back.
Yeah, Henderson making things happen. Why not? Shot no good. Rebound, but we're going to get
a foul on the floor.
Wow. My goodness. What a segment. Things starting to heat up, folks.
That foul's on number 0, I believe.
Yep. It may be 16 degrees outside, but it's definitely not inside. Wow.
Bit of substitutions here as number 1 checked in.
So Reddick back in. 14.2 officially. Pass out here to Hendrickson. Running clock here. Down to 10 seconds. Looking to drive his Henderson. He does. Pass down low, but unfortunately doesn't hit the corner. Goes out of bounds. Wow. They're going to say it stays with Ellwood.
Wolverines, yes.
I did not see that one, but 6.6 remaining here in the third quarter.
So Biondi to inbound.
Jeffcoat coming through on the backside. There's Alvarez left open. Looking to drive. He does. Body him up. Shot from a little bit, about 15 feet. No good. Rebound taken there, and that's going to end the quarter.
That is the end of the quarter in a tie, 30-all.
Wow. So give credit to the Aliquippa. They outscore the Wolverines 13-7 to get back into this one. And, folks, that sets up a good fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout. Fourth quarter action. This JV game, tie ball game. All right, folks, welcome back here. Fourth quarter ready to go. It'll be Quip ball here to start us off here. 7 minutes up on that board as we count down the minutes here. JV finishing up here. Varsity will be at 7:30, bottom of the hour. Reddick for three, bending, no good. Smith, they got a 2-on-1 if they look. Nice hustle, though, from Bailey. Nice shot there, no good. Rebound, unfortunately, I think they're going to call
Alvarez
a foul.
keeps it in bounds and then gets fouled.
Now, the question is, was it a foul on the rebound or was it a foul technically on the shot? I don't know.
It was a pushing foul on number 0.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it was on the rebound. And I think that's 4 fouls now on Ingram. And that's why he's going to sit. Coming back in is going to be Zion Simmons. Wood ball here.
So Biondi to inbound, got to get it in. Does the long pass, it's tipped out of bounds.
Yep.
So it will remain with the Wolverines.
And Parchman is listed here at 6 foot. But that reach, it's a good 6 foot. So it'll be Ellwood ball here, inbound from the sideline. Quickly off there to Smiley. Smiley pulls it back for 3. Why not? Oh, just short. Gets his own rebound, though. Nice extra pass to Alvarez. Oh,
and it's good.
Nice pass there from Smiley to Alvarez. Nice, easy buckets. Wolverines had a lot of those in the first half. It's kind of cooled off, but that's a big one for Alvarez and company. 32-30 now. Wolverines back in front. Longmire. Pass over to the far side of Parchman. Down low to Bailey. Bailey, good resistance. Pass back out there to Longmire. One-handed catch like it's nothing.
He had
and
a push off there.
Yeah.
So.
The numbers go so quick. I have no clue who that was on. But either way, Ellwood has a foul.
I think 22.
Okay, so we're going to assume that it was on
I think that was on Smith.
Yeah. Quick pass there
and
by.
a nice one off of Reddick to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Reddick trying to fit that quick pass in. Unfortunately, no good. Baseball pass again.
To Alvarez. He gets it.
Yes, he does, but unfortunately he's
and
trapped.
Tipped out of bounds. Stays with the Wolverines.
Yep. So the ball will stay with Ellwood here.
Coach not happy with that one at all.
And I don't blame him. You can't let baseball passes happen once, let alone 3 times. Quick inbounce there to Smiley. Shot is no good. Good look, but unfortunately no finish.
Quips are fighting against each other for the ball, and they didn't realize it.
Yeah. Reddick with the ball here, looking to drive. Euro step. Shot is up, and it's good. Oh, my good. Pretty. Nice bucket there by Reddick.
Up to a tie game once again, 32 all.
Reddick now with 11. Drive here by Biondi. Tie ball game at 32. Good resistance there from Longmire. He turns the corner, passes out here to Smith. Smith kind of cooled off since that first half. Pass there. Oh, that could have been a double, but it got lucky. It goes up, and it's good.
Gets the point.
Yeah. So he's into double figures. He's now got 10. Wolverines back in front by 2 again. 5:20 mark. Fourth quarter action here. Good one brewing here for the JV game. Reddick, why not? Looks good, but a little bit short. Rebounded by Jeffcoat. Got to get it out of the corner, and he does. Smiley. 3-on-3 here. Just slow down a little bit. Smith, why not? Nope. Passes out of it. I like this. Pull it back out, reset. 5-minute mark here. Just got to be careful of the 5-second call. Gets a screen. Smiley back out here to Biondi. Why not for 3? It's good! The third three-pointer by Biondi. He's now leading the team with 11. Wow.
Makes the score now 37-32 in favor of the Wolverines. And a 30-second timeout by the Quips.
Ellwood City officially now with their 5th three-pointer and 15 points the easy way, shall we say. Wow. We'll take a quick little break here, folks. Ellwood City back up by 5. All right, folks, welcome back out of that timeout here. 4:40 mark remaining. 5-point lead. A nice little stretch there by the Wolverines. 5-0 run via the three-pointer. Longmire, extra pass, nice pass, but oh!
And he is fouled.
I thought that was all ball, but Alvarez is going to get called for the foul.
That should be his second, I believe, Brad.
Yep.
Team second now.
Yep.
Going to the line for 2 is number 22.
That's going to be Zion Simmons, looking for his first points of the evening. The free throw line here.
First shot, no good.
Yep, just a little too hard. Hits that back rim. Second free throw this time bending, and it's good. So that'll put Zion Simmons in the book with a point. Rolling clock here, 4:23, and some time change rolling. 4-point lead here for Ellwood. It's not been pretty, but the three-point land has been working. 5 3-pointers by Ellwood. Let's make it 6. Why not? Why not? Oh, man.
KJ Smith with 3.
That's 13 points for Smith, and he's shaking his head like, what is this? This is awesome. 4-minute mark. Wolverines up by 7 now. Back over to Longmire. Far corner here to Ingram. Down through the middle, Bailey, and that's going to be a reach.
And a foul.
That's tough. Oh, if you're Ricky Roth, you like the aggression, but that's one you got to let it go.
So that's going to be Smith, I believe, with the reach in. His third?
His second.
Second?
Again, we don't know if that's exactly accurate, but we'll know if they get 5. Longmire, drive to the hoop. The runner is up and good. Nice bucket, nice layup there by Longmire. That's 10 points. Bailey with the ball here. Double team, got 10 seconds, got to go. Smiley just gets over in time. Pass off to Smith. Turn around, looking for the runner. It's up just short. Rebound there by Simmons. He outlets here to Longmire. 5-point lead. Longmire driving to the hoop here. Runner. Bank is no good. Rebounded by Parchman. Put back is no good. Tipped around. It's going to be off of Ellwood. It'll be quick ball. Looks like Reddick, number 1, will check back in. Not sure for who. Oh, he'll go in for Simmons. So Reddick back in. Given that length there, Reddick has got to be not Reddick. Ingram has to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Reddick thought about that 3. Turn around, spin around. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness
and
gracious.
Travel.
Oh, I tell you what, I kind of knew it was going to be a travel, but that looked something different. Oh, and
they called a timeout before he got it off. And that's going to be a full timeout by the Quips.
And I think I got words on that one. It's better left to be alone on that one. Wow. I cannot believe they granted that timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them, folks. Wolverines by 5. All right, folks, welcome back here out of that timeout. 3:06 officially left in this one. It'll be Ellwood ball here. 5-point lead here. Looking to get across the timeline of Smiley. He does. Double team comes out of it. Oh, goodness gracious. Pass through the middle. It's going to be taken by the Quips. Unfortunately, nobody looking there for that pass. Ingram, and he's going to be fouled. And that's a tough foul there for Biondi. And, yeah, he gave
a little bit. Was it Biondi or was it Jeff Coate?
Not sure. I did not see a number. I definitely know it's a 1. I don't know if it's Jeff Coate or Biondi, but whoever pushed off.
The other one looked like a 4. But
yeah.
I'm like
So going to the line for 2 is Ingram. First one left short. Score remains 40-35. 2:53 mark here. As the Aliquippa cheerleaders officially showed up. So nice to see both cheerleader squads are going to be here for the varsity game. Second free throw is up, bounce around, no good. Nice.
Biondi with the rebound.
That's a big rebound by Biondi. He dribbles out of the bottom baseline. Biondi off the Smiley, back out to Biondi. Oh, we're going to get a charge by, I think, Smiley. Yep. And that's big. That's 5. Not on, let me clarify. Oh, boy. Almost ate my words. That's 5 fouls on the team, not on Smiley. Oh, man. That changes a lot of things if that was the case.
Okay. Why is it not shooting then?
It was because it was defensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was once you hit 5.
Yeah, would it be a defensive foul? Pass there into the corner. Reddick thought about it. Good resistance. Longmire. Oh, my goodness. If that goes. Whew, rebound Parchman. Now Ingram. Ingram put back. Blocked.
Alvarez says no.
Alvarez says, get out of here. Oh.
And a travel with Smiley as he falls.
That's tough. Oh. So the ball will go back over to the Quips here, up by 5. Ooh.
He was close to it over and back.
That was very close for him not establishing. Smart move. Ingram, layup, up and good. Left wide open. That's Ingram's 9th point now in this one. Biondi, got to be careful. Oh, man. Everybody's slipping. I have a feeling somebody's going to be running the squeegee. Smith off to Smiley. Runner, up and good.
It's good.
Nice bucket there by Smiley. That's now 5 points for Tyler. And that's the difference so far in this one. Under 2 minutes remaining. 5-point lead for Ellwood. Longmire looking for Reddick. He cuts back through that backside. Right through the middle. Ingram down low. Bailey out to Reddick for 3. No good. It's going to go out of bounds, so they leave it go. Smart. So it'll go back to Ellwood City as the fans here for Ellwood want a 3-second call, and I don't blame them. Unfortunately, that's something that, as an official, you kind of forget in a sense. I don't want to say it that way, but it is what it is. Moving on. Ellwood ball. Minute 30 remaining here. Smiley, double team, triple team, tipped ball. I would call a timeout, and they're calling for it. No one's seen the timeout. Nobody's seen the timeout. That's a product of only having 2 officials for JV, but that's why it's JV. We move on. Back over to the Quips. 42-37, minute 25 remaining here. Again, varsity at 7:30. It's already 7:02. Longmire, double team comes, trying to get it out of Longmire's hands. They try to get there. Longmire splits. Shot's no good. It's going to be tipped around, taken there by Smiley. 3-on-1, just pass it up. He does. Smith, the layup is up and good. Nice bucket there by Smith. He's now got 15, and Ellwood is up by 7 with a minute remaining. Longmire driving to the hoop. Runner is up, no good, but he was fouled.
So I think they're calling Alvarez on that one.
Yep. So I think that's Alvarez's third, but that's
so
the
his
team
third,
6.
team 6. So
yeah. And if I'm
Quips
out,
are in the bonus.
Yeah, and you nailed it, Dakota. If I'm Quips, I'm trying to get any foul that I can prolonging this game. Longmire, first free throw. Hits front rim, rims around, no good. Oh. And I think we're going to get a timeout here if he makes the bucket from the head coach. Just saw them talking. We'll see. Second free throw. Is up. In and out. Offensive rebound by Parchman. The putback is up and good. So that changes everything. Parchman now with 9 points. Got to get a foul here. Rolling clock. Got to get it in. Smiley with the ball here, and he's going to be pushed. They're going to call travel. And I tell you what, folks, unfortunately, this is a product of the weather. It's 14 degrees outside, and it seems like perspiration is possibly playing a factor. Everybody's slipping. Back over to Clips. Inbounds there to Longmire. Shot is no good. Parchman with the rebound. Nope. Taken there by Bailey. Bailey off to Longmire. Turns the corner. Runner's no good. This one's going to be taken by Smiley, and no foul called there. I'm really surprised.
And timeout granted to Ricky Roth.
That was probably the best outcome for Ellwood in that whole situation.
And a full timeout.
All right, so 35.1. 3 timeouts apiece for both teams. Ellwood City up 44-39. Again, the varsity game will be at the bottom of the hour. It's 7:30 set time. It's 7:04. So we'll wrap things up here. We'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll chime back in for the varsity game. Some really good stuff. Ellwood had 11-8 lead in this JV game first quarter. Then took a 12-9 advantage in the second to take a 6-point lead at halftime. Aliquippa goes on a 13-7 run in the third to tie it up at 30-30. And since then, it's been a 14-9 run in favor of Ellwood. As fans start to pile in here. Decent crowd for the weather. When I came in here, it said 16. It's now 14. So it is very cold. And the snow was coming down, and the roads were not very clean. We'll put it that way. We'll say it nicely. All right, so game reset. 3 timeouts apiece. It'll be Ellwood ball. Will not be able to run the baseline. Biondi, nice baseball pass there. Tipped, going to be taken by Smiley. He does somehow get it off to Jeffcoat. How did that happen? Wow.
And a foul, as we have scorers table moving from that one. The right-hand scorers table. We had a little bit of a collision into it.
And I think that foul is going to go on Ingram, and that's his 5th foul. I had 4, and now 5. That's correct. Yep.
Yeah, Tom was indicating it from the book over there.
Yep, I have 5 fouls as well. So Ingram is unfortunately fouled out. That'll bring in Simmons. Oh, my goodness gracious. Whew. Got lucky there. Smith off to Smiley. Right to the hoop. Extra pass. Nice pass. The bucket's good.
No.
Wow.
VAR officials said no shot.
So the foul occurred before the bucket, so that'll be the 3rd foul on the Quips. Ellwood will be inbounding 20.7. We're going to get an offensive charge foul on Alvarez. You got to be kidding me. Wow. So that's Alvarez's 4th foul. Check
the ball
that.
wasn't
Check
even
that.
inbounded
That's 5.
yet.
That's 5 on Alvarez. So Alvarez is now done.
The ball wasn't inbounded yet. How can we get a charge when he doesn't even have the ball?
Yep, so Alvarez is going to have to check out. That's 5 fouls. Elijah Kincaid has to check in. Longmire gets the ball here, under 20. Pass over to Reddick, left open for 3, line drive, shot no good. Over the back, no call there, taken off of the leg and the foot. Smiley gets the rebound, 10 seconds, nice baseball pass. I like this move. Jeffcoat will put it up, shot is good.
And that one was too fast. Camera went blurry completely on that one.
Inbounds there, Reddick for 3, shots no good. And that will
At
be it.
the end of this crazy JV game, Wolverines pull the win 46-39.
Wow. So what a finish there. Something else, folks. A nice finish. And, folks, this was a 30-30 ball game going into the 4th quarter. Ellwood City, a great finish. They take the win 46-39. They outscore the Quips 16-9, their best quarter of the night, and it's a great time to have it. So final score in the JV, Ellwood City victorious over the Aliquippa Quips 46-39. So they put 22 minutes up on the board. We'll take a timeout, folks. Bottom of the hour, 7:30 tip-off. It'll be a section showdown here in the MAC. It'll be Aliquippa 7-3 against Ellwood City 8-5. Stay with us, folks. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back for the varsity matchup here on Ellwood City Sports.
friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you from Ellwood City Lincoln High School Big Gym section matchup here tonight, and it's going to be a good one as the Aliquippa Quips have traveled up here to take on the Ellwood City Wolverines. Aliquippa needs no introduction, coming in there in Section 3A, Section 1, they're tied for top of everything right now, ranked very, very high in the section in WPIL, and of course the state as well with a record of 7-3, 4-0 in section play. Wolverines coming in with a record of 8-5 and 4-1. Thad Sturgeon, Brad Windhorst, and Dakota Marshall on camera. Brad, you got the set up there?
Yep. It is teacher appreciation. Oh boy, I butchered that. It is official appreciation week here in WPIL, so they're making a little announcement about the officials there. But on your screen are those standings, and give credit. Ellwood City, a big victory against Beaver Falls last Friday, helps them sit there 4-1. Third place, they kind of know their own destiny here. If they win against the teams they're supposed to win against, you're probably going to get the 3 seed. Maybe that Riverside matchup, that's going to be a big one at Riverside at the end of the year. That could be playing for that third and final spot, or third out of the 4 spots. But give credit there to Ellwood City. Both teams looking for a big victory, and it's a big one because these Quips are something else. You look at their roster. We're going to go through the starting lineup here shortly before the national or after the national anthem. They got football players, but they are also athletes.
They are true athletes, what you would expect to see from an Aliquippa team. Folks, we're going to give you the Star Spangled Banner. And there you have it, folks, our Star Spangled Banner. And now we're just moments away from the starting lineups here for tonight's matchup.
All right, folks, we'll start with the starting lineups for the visiting Aliquippa Quips who come into play 7-3, 4-0 in section play. Starting us off will be freshman guard number 2, the 5'10", Jeremiah Pratt. Junior guard number 3. Hold on here. We got to get some numbers and differences here. Number 3 being Marcus Council. Number 4, the junior guard, 6'2", 20.4 points per game. That's Joshua Pratt. Number 5, the junior guard, 6'2", 15.9 points per game. Khalil Good, and 23, Lester Longmire. The head coach is Nick Lakovich, and the assistant coaches are Maurice Smith and Darren Fields.
I don't even see it.
The rosters would be correct.
And for the Ellwood City Wolverines, number 2, sophomore guard, 117 points, Caleb Cervic. Number 3, he's a junior, standing at 6'2", 472 points in his career, Mr. Aaron Lake. Next up, number 20, 5'9" junior, Jackson Kerr. And then we have number 1, senior guard, Chucky Swinesburg. And rounding out the starting 5, averaging 9.8 points per game, senior guard, number 5, Chris Smiley. Head coach Dan Bradley, along with Ricky Roth as an assistant. So a little trouble here. I hope you're getting that figured out, Brad, as our...
I think this is correct, but it doesn't match what numbers on the official roster.
Okay.
I think this
number
is correct.
Number 3 is Marcus Council?
Yes.
Okay. Glad we got that figured out.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had the same issue during the JV game, but it is what it is. A JV game that, in fact, went in favor of the Ellwood City Wolverines, 46-39. Wolverines shot 6 3-pointers. Some really good stats there across the board.
And here we go, tipping for the tip-off. Khalil Good goes up against number 3 of Ellwood City, Aaron Lake. Folks, we got game on. Possession by the Aliquippa Quips. Gets it in the hands of Good. Khalil Good bring it up the court. A lot of length out there for the Aliquippa Quips. Good, top of the key, swings it around there to Pratt. Little pitch and catch going back and forth. Now Pratt, top of the key, launches up a 3 off the side of the rim. Don't go. Who comes in, gets the rebound? That was number 5, Khalil Good, to get Aliquippa on the board first. The Quips going to give a full court press here as we start off this game. It appears Caleb Cervic going to try to dribble out of that as Joshua Pratt is there. Give and chase. Kicks it out there. Jackson Kerr for 3.
For 3!
Shoots and it's good. The Wolverines up 3-2 on the three-pointer by Jackson Kerr. Now up the court comes Joshua Pratt. Kicks it out there to Pratt. Little pitch and catch once again. Good to Pratt. Everything's on the perimeter right now. One person down underneath. Kicks it back out there. Pratt, tipped ball there. Who was going to end up with it? And a quick hustle down at the baseline. Kicks it in there to Council, and he puts it up and in. The Wolverines had the defense the way they kind of wanted it there. Disrupted things, but not able to get the complete turnover. Here comes Cervic up the line, up that far baseline. Going to go coast to coast. Doesn't get it to go, and who ends up with it is Pratt. Quickly coming the other way into the hands of Pratt. Puts it up. And they're going to give a foul. And the first foul of the game is going to go to number Jackson Kerr. Going to pick up his first foul. Team's first at the 6:28 mark of this first period of play. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Joshua Pratt. Pratt averaging 20.4 points per game. He gets his first point of the night there with that free throw. Pratt, a junior, says he's our heights on our rosters this year, I don't believe, because he says he's 6'2", and he's bigger than that. We're not in charge of getting them, and I don't know who is, but I should have them weigh me because they're short.
Well, they say the numbers don't lie, but in this case they do.
Yes, there's Cervic trying to dribble through it, picks it up, bounce pass underneath the leg, pretty. Cervic lost the handle, regained possession, bounce pass to Aaron Lake, gets the 2 points to get him on the scoring legend. It's 6-5 in favor of the Quips right here at the 6-minute mark. Khalil Good dribbles around there. Gets it out there to Good underneath, puts it up. He kissed the glass. In it goes for number 23, Chester Clayster Longmire. What you said, he played the whole JV game as well.
Yep.
Longmire, a junior. Chris Smiley almost got his pocket pick, keeps a hold of it underneath the Lake. Pass wasn't right what he wanted it. Chucky Swinesburg. And it went a nice defensive play there by Jeremiah Pratt of Aliquippa. Kind of picked the pocket of Chucky Swinesburg, went off his thigh, out of bounds, turnover, Ellwood City. Here comes the Quips. Leading 8-5. Fast moving, as you would expect. Number 4 with the three-pointer. It's short. Chucky Swinesburg with the rebound. That was Pratt who attempted that three-pointer. Got the steal off of Swinesburg. Pratt goes down and puts the easy up, bucket up and in. A quick point off a turnover there. Now inbounding, Cervic almost, he got trapped and went off the leg. Pratt gets the steal, puts it up. Wow, 4 points in about 8 seconds. And Coach Dan Bradley says, we got to put a stop to this with a 30-second timeout. Brad, you made mention the other night that doing stats for an Aliquippa Quips game could keep you hustling, and you're over there.
Yeah.
a lot of dots getting circled.
Yep, dots and circles all over the place. And I tell you what, 3 turnovers, and quickly all 3 turnovers have led to, Quips points in a game that was just 6-5 within maybe 14, 18 seconds, if that.
Yes.
Balloons to 12-5 now.
And them 6 points, them were 3 just easy layups up and in.
Yes.
So.
And that's what we said coming in tonight. A South Allegheny team kind of bumped in the rankings over Aliquippa. They're really good three-point shooting team and a really good balance. But this Quips team, it's a run and gun, and they will pickpocket you all
We've
night
seen it
long.
a couple times so far. Now Aaron Lake in the hands of Caleb Servik. Servik dribbling up there, guarded there by Pratt. Servik out to Jackson Kerr, almost lost it but kept it. In the pursuit of Aliquippa right now, kind of a man-to-man type thing, and not much room. Coach Bradley giving direction. Smiley almost got it stolen. Lake underneath puts it up and in. That's a product of if you're going to get double teamed, somebody has to be open. Give Chris Smiley a big assist there.
Real good. I know it goes in as a 1 right now, but my goodness, that was a great play.
That was Chris Smiley, 2.8 assists per game. Gets a big one there. Now, Aliquippa back on offense. Khalil Good rolls it around there to Pratt. Oh, and loses it out of bounds. The bounce pass went through the wickets of the Quip, and a turnover by Aliquippa. And now got to inbound it. Gets it into Chris Smiley. Smiley gonna get trapped there. Rolls around, throws it down. Aaron Lake wants to go over. Oh, and a nice steal there as Joshua Pratt used them lengthy arms to get the steal. Bounce pass over, puts it up. An NBA type travel there. Don't call it. Aaron Lake with the rebound, coming the other way. And gonna get a foul. And I think it's gonna be on Aliquippa. Number 3, Marcus Council, his first, team's first. Just a little over halfway through this first quarter of play. Smiley going to inbound. Gets in the hands of Aaron Lake. Lake bounce pass to Caleb Servik. Servik dribbling around there. Guarded by the lengthy Joshua Pratt. Tries to pick his pocket. Doesn't get it to go. Aaron Lake down to baseline. Could not get it shot. Chucky Swinesburg now dribbling around into the hands of Servik. Almost to midcourt. Swinesburg almost faking a 3, but Pratt was all over him. Kicks it out there to Chris Smiley. Smiley wants to get on baseline. Awkward shot. Goes back off the back of the rim. Does not go. Going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Ellwood City. Anthony Ingram, number 0, the freshman, 6'3", checking in. To the game for the Quips. So up comes the Quips leading 12-7. We've got about a minute here with nobody scoring. And just like that,
Saw that.
Khalil Good from about 16 feet puts it up and in. Now Servik. Caleb now under pressure. Dribbles through there. Goes down, puts up the floater, count it, it's good. He jumped at about the foul line to put up that floater, and he gets on the scoreboard with 2 points, making the score 14-9. Khalil Good, the junior, averaging 15.8 points a game, throws it over there to Pratt, goes down the baseline, and he's going to be tripped by number 20, Jackson Kerr. That's going to be his second, team's second. And just like that, Michael Cuevas is going to check in for Chucky Swinesburg. And Tyler Smiley, the younger brother of Chris Smiley, is going to check in for Jackson Kerr. So on the inbound, puts it up, and Longmire, the 4th, gets the 2-point bucket. He's not the tallest player out there, but that big frame underneath the hoop is going to cause trouble. And there's almost stolen. Cuevas gets it down to Lake as Caleb Servik got the pass from Cuevas, and he found Lake cutting to the hoop and put the bucket up and in. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. 16-11 in favor of the Quips. Longmire, the 4th. Now out there to Pratt. Underneath, bounce pass to Longmire, puts it up and does not get it to go. Aaron Lake with the rebound. And Longmire is in some pain down here underneath the Quip basket. There was a lot of hands underneath there, and I don't know if he took one to the face
Yeah, I think when
or the midsection.
yeah, I think when Chris Smiley went up there to try to block it, I'm wondering if the fall through maybe swiped through and hit the face area. As Longmire still bent over here being looked at.
Yep, Coach Nick Lakovich is there, as well as the trainer from Ellwood City. He's walking off. I mean,
yeah.
I'm going to say nose eye kind of thing.
I was just
going to
say, if you take any swipe across the face, it knocks you a little bit.
It does.
Your senses are all right there, so you got to get jumbled up a little bit.
So I'm trying to see who checked in for him. Number 4 and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and Ingram is now in there. So Wolverines will have possession. Boy, that 5 seconds was getting close on that one. And Aaron Lake gets it tipped out of balance off of Khalil Good. So Wolverines will maintain possession. Chris Smiley now gets it in the hands of Michael Cuevas. Cuevas just hands it right back to Smiley to bring it up the court. Wolverines down by 5. Guarded there by Council. Smiley picked up the dribble, tries to go underneath his brother Tyler, who gets it. Aaron Lake puts it up, gets blocked there by Good. And who ends up with it? Good, who got the block, ends up with it, puts it up, and off the back of the rim, don't go. It's going to be out of bounds as it rolled down the leg of one of the Quips, Ingram. So right now, got to get it into Cuevas. Oh, he had Lake streaming. And now in the hands of Caleb Cervic. Going to get it across the timeline. He does. Gets a screen by Chris Smiley. Out to Tyler Smiley. To Chris Smiley. Underneath to Lake. And good defensive there. Tyler Smiley with a great defensive play. The ball went out of bounds on him. But Khalil Good had a step. And Tyler was there to stop that because that was a 2-point easy bucket forthcoming for the Quips.
So checking in for the Quips now is number 1, and that's going to be Reddick. He was a 3-point shooter for the Quips in that JV game.
Yep, Reddick, a junior, says he's standing at 6 foot. Now kicks it out there. Now back to Reddick. Going to shoot it, and off the back of the rim, don't go. That shot was by Council. Aaron Lake meets some resistance down to Cuevas. Cuevas finds Lake and puts it up. Does not get it to go. A shot he usually makes is Lake, averaging 16.8 per game, but missed one there. There's Pratt, goes down the lane, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Chris Smiley, his first, team's 3rd now. Just 32.9 seconds remaining here. 16-11 in favor of the Quips. First shot is good by Pratt. He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Going to try to go 4 for 4. He's got 7 of the Quips, 17 points. Second shot is good by Good. It's an inbounded to Cuevas. Cuevas brings it down the court, meets some resistance, picks the ball up, and it's stolen there by Pratt. Good. Good with the steal, kicks it out there. Pratt's going to launch up a 3, doesn't get it to go. Aaron Lake climbs the ladder, gets the rebound, and quickly out in the hands of Tyler Smiley. Tyler bounce pass underneath to Caleb Cervic, puts it up and in. Nice bang, bang, boom play there. As Cervic in 4 seconds, 3 seconds, puts it up. The 3, rattle the rim at the buzzer as Jeremiah Pratt from about 4 feet behind the 3-point line drains the 3, making the score 21-13 in favor of the Quips in that first period of play. We'll let you see the Aliquippa Quip cheerleaders, and we'll take a breath while they're doing that.
right, folks, a couple out-of-town scores here. I know New Brighton, I believe, is hosting Riverside. Do not have a score there, unfortunately, just yet. But there's a barn burner already happening in Mohawk territory.
Oh.
If you're up in Bessemer, it's 49-8. Mohawk over Freedom.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we know Coach O'Leary, he's not going to, he'll probably take the foot off the accelerator. Sarcasm. Maybe when they get 100. So that was interesting. Smiley just kind of bounced it off of a quick player to get it in bounce for 5 seconds. Oh, got his pocket pick there. And down it comes. Here he goes. Up and in is Joshua Pratt. 2 quick points there for the Quips.
Yeah, well, we were kind of alluding to there, Thad, was Mohawk and Aliquippa. That's the big one. It's next week. Next Tuesday is a big one.
Where's
Mohawk,
that? Is that at Mohawk?
I believe. I don't want to lie.
I mean, if it's at Mohawk, I'm sure Dotson and the gang will
Yep.
be doing it. Oh, get that shot out of here, says Khalil Good as Smiley tried to go in there for the layup.
That's already his second block of this one in the early going.
But yeah, I'm sure Dotson will be covering that too, just to go back to that game.
Yep,
Lawrence County Sportsnet for those who don't always listen.
And they will be covering the Mohawk Riverside game on Friday. So that one we'll
Okay.
definitely be tuning into for sure.
Yes, we will. So, Cuevas now in the hands of Cervic. Oh, all over him was Jeremiah Pratt. Rolling around there, throws it out there, and out of bounds it goes to Smiley. I mean, Caleb Cervic's getting a workout tonight. They are just covering him like chrome on a bumper. I mean, they are just not giving him any room to move very far. And here we go, Pratt.
I was going to mention the snow coverage that I had coming here.
Okay, that'll work too. There's a 3, does not go. And Lake with the rebound as Pratt missed that 3. Now down to Cuevas, puts it up. Oh, another block. Get out of here, says Khalil Good. Cuevas thought he had a step, and from out of nowhere, Good gets the block. 23-13, 10-point lead. I think this is the largest of the night for the Quips. Smiley tries to answer with a 3, doesn't get it to go. And there's Khalil Good with the rebound. Gets in the hands of Anthony Ingram, who did not start the game, came in off the bench. Ingram surveys. You said he should shoot the 3 in the JV
Reddick,
game.
Yep.
Or Reddick. Number 1, Reddick, yes.
Yeah, he played that point guard position pretty well for the Quips in that JV game.
So as Jeremiah Pratt looks to Coach Lakovich for a play, gets it in the hands of number 3, Council. Baseline shot from about 12 feet away. Nothing but net. Oh, and another steal there. Bounce pass underneath. Wow. Khalil Good. That's about the 8th, maybe 10th point that they've done just on the steal on the inbound pass. Tyler Smiley passes to his brother Chris Smiley. Chris Smiley, the senior, tries to dribble down there, wants to get down the lane, thinks better of it. Oh, and another steal. Here comes Khalil Good. Slam a lemon ding dong as Khalil Good gets the steal and goes down there and makes them pay. The second period here is all Quips, a full timeout taken by the Ellwood City Wolverines. And just like that, they took an 8-point lead to a 16-point lead in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Here you have the Ellwood City Wolverine cheerleaders. And as always, a nice job by our Ellwood City cheerleaders.
So we'll get you another out-of-town score update here. This one's looking out and trending to be a pretty good one. New Brighton is hosting Riverside with a minute remaining in the first half. It's 23-21.
Oh, wow.
Riverside by 2. So that's a big one because New Brighton, they have a win, and you got to be careful. Riverside, I forget the individual who unfortunately would be pretty much out for a couple weeks there.
I just lost his name. It's in my book bag.
This is that window where if Riverside you know, that's a trap game in a sense going into a big one on Friday. You get Mohawk.
Right. So yes, the Ellwood City will be traveling to Freedom Thursday night. Folks, come on out. Girls game 6 o'clock. Osh. Now here back to live action. Caleb Cervic with the ball. Jeremiah Pratt covering him. Cervic gets it down there this time. Meets some resistance. Everything for the Wolverines kind of jumbled up right now. Chucky Swinesburg tried to go to Tyler Smiley, couldn't get there. Throws it out there, kept it in bounds, was Pratt. Here comes Longmire, who came back into the game, but he lost in on the ball. There's Caleb Cervic now, out to Cuevas. Cuevas now into Cervic's hands. Cervic bounce pass. Oh, underneath the leg, but swiped away there by Khalil Good. Who ended up with it was Jeremiah Pratt. Pratt now yells out of play, gives a little hand signal. Everybody's looking. Khalil Good now at the top of the key. Bounce pass, Longmire, baseline. Out to Pratt, back to Longmire. Longmire throws it out there to Pratt. And Good's going to do it from way far away. Doesn't get it. Ball, long rebound. There's it tipped around. Caleb Cervic gets the ball. Wants to drive down the lane. Puts up the floater. Hard off the back of the glass. Aaron Lake with the rebound. Does not get it to go. Longmire gets the rebound. Quickly coming the other way. Here's Reddick. And he's going to get the shot and the foul and one forthcoming for Ingram. I'm getting them two mixed up. I'm sorry. As Ingram was with the shot. And he's going to go for the and one. That foul was on number 4, Tyler Smiley. Ingram does complete the and one to make the score 32-13. Got to check it in.
Number 11.
Rashawn Banks. And taking a seat is Jeremiah Pratt.
Jackson Kerr checking back in for Tyler Smiley.
Yeah, Kerr had those quick early 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Had to sit for a little bit.
Yes, he did. So Wolverines with possession. Gets in the hands of Caleb Cervic. Cervic drops his head, moves forward. Drives down there. Tries to get a screen, but falls out of it. Chucky Swinesburg fakes the 3, and Longmire jumped to block it and bumped in to Swinesburg. So Longmire's going to get his first, team's first. One thing, Quips have been very disciplined. Not many fouls. What, they had just 2 there in that first period. Maybe just got 2 total now. So Cervic sends Cuevas in motion. Cervic goes down, picked up his dribble, out to Swinesburg. Fakes the 3. Does a little, got him checked there. Nice bounce pass out of there. As Cervic now with the ball. Cervic kicks it out there to Lake. Lake's going to try the 3 off the back rim. Don't go. Cuevas with the long rebound. Puts it back up and does not go, but a nice put back up and in there by Aaron Lake to get the first points of the quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds into it. There's a shot by Good. Doesn't get it to go. He had checked back in there. Now Cuevas, throws it and out of the outstretched arms of Caleb Cervic. Chris Smiley's going to check back in as Michael Cuevas is going to get a seat. But Brad, that's pretty. 2 points in his second quarter and 3:27.
Well, we said it was going to be kind of a run and gun, and now Aliquippa really hasn't done much defensively. Passes are just being deflected, and they run and gun out of it.
Oh, in and out. For the shot there was taken by Banks, who just checked in. Lake now out to Smiley, over to Swinesburg, fakes the 3, back out to Smiley, wants to drive down the lane, loses the handle, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Ellwood City will maintain possession as Ingram gave chase and it rolled off his fingers.
And to be honest, in this 3:04, that may have been the easiest 2 points in this entire quarter that they may get.
Right.
It's tough going.
Oh, there's a steal right into the hands of Good. Does a little bounce pass over to Joshua Pratt. Pratt now sitting there with 12 points. Bounce pass to Smiley. Smiley. Out to Jackson Kerr, launches up a 3. It's way short. kicks it out there. Pratt now with the ball, Euro step, puts it up and in, making it look easy. And right now, the speed of the Quips is just annihilating these Ellwood City Wolverines. A full timeout taken by Coach Bradley.
And I think if you're looking at these assists, I know it's not many. There's 8 assists. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. On those 8 assists, it's literally maybe one dribble, if that even, to the hoop. It's right there every single time. We're talking 30, 40 foot passes, finding the little dime and making things happen.
You talk about it, you talked about the defense of the Quips. I don't know how to say it without, they're just making it look easy.
Yeah.
The
you got length across the board.
The length, getting the tip balls, the pickpocketing, the disrupting of the.
And I think you nailed it perfectly clean. The way that you said it, they're not overcommitting and they're not reaching in. They're letting it happen in front of them. And when it's in front of you, all it takes is one little tip, boom, gone.
Yep. So, 36-15.
And these Quips were pretty much averaging right around that 72 to 74 mark. That number's been a little bit skewed based on who they play, but defensively, if somebody hits 30 points, you are lucky.
So here, there's a tip, but Caleb Cervic gets it, and Chucky Swinesburg ends up, now that's the foul. As counsel reached in there, and that was kind of goes with what you said. He was reaching from behind, where in the past, leading up to this. So that's going to be his second, team second, 2:27 remaining. Counsel sitting there with 4 points. There's the inbound. As Cervic hands it off to Chris Smiley. Smiley surveys. He had picked up the dribble. And Jackson Kerr alertly gets out to the top of the key for someone to pass to. Kerr now, once he got down the lane, puts it up and got partially blocked when it went up. Aaron Lake ended up with it. And a travel as he was on the ground trying to get that. And quite frankly, Brad, that was the right call by the officials. If you're going to call them that way. So Banks inbounds. Gets the ball to Pratt. I think Pratt's one of the few players. I don't think he's come out of the game yet.
Oh, I don't expect him to.
If he has, it's not been for very long.
Don't expect him to.
Yes. Bounce over there to Banks, who came in off the bench here in this second quarter. Banks surveys. Wants to set it to play. That's it happened. Oh, Caleb Cervic went for the steal there, didn't get it. Here's Pratt now. Bounce back out there to Rashawn Banks. Banks going to shoot the long three off the back of the rim and goes off the top of the backboard. Behind the backboard, that'll be Ellwood City ball. So Michael Cuevas is going to check in for Chucky Swinesburg. Jeremiah Pratt, the freshman, checks in. Lake went inbound. Oh, threw it right to number 4, Joshua Pratt. That might be the easiest 2 points he'll ever get. Now Caleb Cervic meets some resistance. Chris Smiley wants to get down that baseline. Tries to go up into the hands of Lake, and he gets the put up, and good. Give Chris Smiley an assist there. 1:08 remaining. Aaron Lake there leading the Wolverines with 10 of their 17 points. However, that 38-17 score got the Quips way out ahead here. There's a deep shot. Off the rim, does not go as Jeremiah Pratt. And another steal. Oh, Longmire, but he threw it right back to Aaron Lake. Out to Chris Smiley. Fakes it, kicks it out there to Cuevas. He wants to launch up a three. Rim don't go. Who gets the rebound? That's Jeremiah Pratt. Pratt given direction into the hands of Banks. Back to Pratt. Jeremiah Pratt, that is. $18 seconds. Jeremiah looks to Coach Lakovich. Now go is what he said. He just said now go. 5 seconds. Kicks it over there to Banks. Launches up a three. Short, don't go. Caleb Servik with the rebound. Puts up the shot. Off the backboard, don't go. Wow. All Quips, second quarter, as they outscored the Wolverines 17-4. And that gives you a 21-point lead here going into halftime.
There's no other way to say it. It's to be expected.
Well,
There's no other way to say it.
Yet they are who they thought they were.
Right. It's to be expected, and that's how it goes sometimes. And that's the battle of the fruition of playing in a conference that you got some decent teams there, but then you know who the front runners are. It's
right.
Aliquippa Mohawk, and it's theirs to win. And Aliquippa, again, if you're coming in, you're 7-3 if you're just joining us as a team. Those 3 losses are to Mentor, Ohio, who put up 115 points on teams like it's their job over in Ohio. And then they've got 2 losses to a 5A and a 4A school.
Right.
So it's not like we're talking.
They're not afraid to go after them big ones. So we're going to take a quick timeout.
Yep, we'll take a timeout and we'll do some stats here, and then we'll come back and we'll kick off the second half here on Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here. Halftime about halfway through here. Halftime score, Aliquippa up 38-17 on Ellwood City Wolverines at 21-point lead via the 17-4 run in that second quarter after a really good first. They outscore the Wolverines by 13 in the second to take now a 21-point lead. Some halftime stats here for the Quips. Leading the charge is Josh Pratt. He's got 16 points and doing some damage. They got 12 steals in this game so far, do the Quips, with Queel Good with 8, Marcus Council with 4, Lester Longmire with 4, and then Jeremiah Pratt with 3. So a lot of points to be had for the Quips. If there is a blemish, they're shooting 75% from twos, 100% from the free throw line, 5 for 5. The only blemish is they're 1 for 10 from the three-point line, just 10%. But when you shoot 15 for 20 underneath the hoop, you take that with a grain of salt. On the flip side, leading the charge for the Wolverines is Aaron Lake. He's got 10 points, and to go with that, he's got a double-double already. He's got 10 points, 10 rebounds. Rebounding edge in favor of the Wolverines, 15-8, but that is also because they have missed a lot of shots on offense, for that matter. 7 for 18 from the field, 39% from the field. Not bad, but not great either. 1 for 5 from the three-point land. They started off this game with a three-pointer by Jackson Kerr, going 0 for 4 after that. And for the first time all season, this is going to be stat, remind me to tell Thad, for the first time all season, the Wolverines boys team did not shoot a single free throw in that first half for the first time this season. Other scorers, Cervic with 4 and Kerr with 3. You add them up, that's 17, folks. We'll take a timeout. 4 minutes remaining here in halftime. It's 38-17 in favor of the Quips. All right, folks, welcome back here. Halftime about wrapped up here. We have some out-of-town scores at the end of the third quarter. It's Mohawk up on Freedom, 61-12. Other scores around the 3A section. The other game that's going on is Riverside is up on New Brighton, They're down to about a minute left here, and a three-pointer was just made by New Brighton, so the score is a little bit tighter now. It's now 39-34, so a 5-point lead for Riverside. That one's an interesting one, and we've got a nice 2A section matchup at the end of 3 at Neshannock. Neshannock is up 48-46 on Union. And that
no kidding.
That one's a big one. That is, I think, 11-2 against 11-1 or something like that. I mean, that's a big,
Is that
big
same section?
That is their section game, yeah, because Neshannock dropped from 3A to 2A, and Union moved up.
Right.
Yeah, so you got a really cool section
but,
there.
But Union's girls are 1A.
Correct.
So that's what threw me when you said that. So, folks, 38-17 here, all Quips in that second quarter. And the possession arrow is in favor of them. Brad, I ran down to the concession stands, and the word of the people I talked to down there was what we talked about, speed.
Yep.
Puts it up, off the glass, don't go. Was Khalil Good. Jackson Kerr with the rebound, puts it up and does not fall. Was that Chucky Swinesburg coming from out of nowhere to put the offensive rebound back up and in? And now Jeremiah Pratt looks to me like the original starting 5 out there for both teams. Oh, nice steal there as Caleb Cervic tipped the ball to Aaron Lake. Lake's going to go down, tries a Euro step. Awkward shot, doesn't get it to go. And who ends up with it is Khalil Good. Tall, long pass down there to Joshua Pratt, the junior, and he puts the right-hand hook up and in. Caleb Cervic now bringing up the ball. Guarded there by the younger Pratt, Jeremiah Pratt. Now picked up his dribble. Cervic tries to go underneath to Jackson Kerr, saves it. Chris Smiley stutter steps. Now kicks it back out to Jackson Kerr. Jackson going to try down the lane. Longmire tipped it, but it tipped it into the hands of Ellwood City's Caleb Cervic. Cervic going to drive down there. Awkward shot. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound there by Council. And Jeremiah Pratt with the ball. Leading 40-19 is the Quips. There's a shot by Joshua Pratt. Doesn't go. Rebound was Council. Can't get that to fall. Aaron Lake with the rebound. Trying to go. Oh, picked his pocket there. Oh, boy, folks. Joshua Pratt puts up. I thought he was going to slam it, but he just went with the layup. And here comes the Wolverines offensively. Chris Smiley now with the ball. Dribble there between the legs as Council covers him. Council almost gets the steal, and he does that time. And who ends up with it is Khalil Good. That's about 4 steals in a row now. And down the lane they go. Jeremiah Pratt's going to be fouled there by number 1 of the Wolverines, Chucky Swinesburg. His first, team's first at the 5:49 mark.
And Thad, one of the other stats that we were going to talk about for the first time all season, zeros. 0 for 0 from the free throw line. No free throw attempts for the Wolverines the first time all season in a half. Insane.
That is.
And if there is,
I'm going to talk about the discipline of the Quips.
Well,
in and out of the rim does not go for Jeremiah Pratt.
And then one thing I would say, if there is one blemish for the Quips, it's the three-point line. It hasn't been pretty. They're 1 for 11 so far.
Second shot by Jeremiah Pratt is good. He's 1 for 2 from the charity strike tonight. Aaron Lake trying to dribble out of that, slows it down and loses the handle. And he picks it up, but throws it down court and picked up there by Jeremiah Pratt. Into the hands of Khalil Good. Bounces underneath there to Longmire, and the baseline 6-8-foot shot is good. And a full timeout going to be taken by Coach Dan Bradley. Don't forget, folks, we'll be back here 6 o'clock Thursday night for a huge section matchup game for the Ellwood City girls basketball team. They lost a heartbreaker last night to a very good Quaker Valley team. As Mimi Theron scored 34 points, 28 of them in the second half.
And the big thing we'll talk about is those Lady Wolverines. I know it's tough, and it's tough to talk about 24 hours removed from that game. They held her in check in that first half, just 6. But basketball, the last time I checked, even since 1787 or whatever the heck basketball was discovered, there's 2 halves. And unfortunately, they gave up 28 to her in that second half. And she was the star of the show in that second half. I think Quaker Valley scored 40-some points in that second. It just it was
she had
tough.
28 of them.
Yeah, and she had 28 of them. So
she's 6'4". I mean,
yeah.
it was something to see. She's just a junior.
Yep.
I encourage anybody listening, if you have a chance to watch her play.
Yep.
I
and
think
that
40 Division I offers.
Yeah, and that puts her at 942 points in her career. So kind of like Kayla Jones, 945, 942. You may see 2 individuals go over 1,000 in the MAC alone this year.
So Wolverines, after that timeout, inbounding. Aaron Lake gets in the hands of Chris Smiley. Smiley now guarded there. Wants to hand it off, did not that time. Picked up the dribble, going to have 5 seconds. He does get it away, but he knew he had to get it away. And out of the outstretched arms of Chucky Swinesburg, the ball goes into the student section of Ellwood City. A nice student section here tonight. Would always have room for more. Swinesburg's going to check out. Michael Cuevas going to check back in.
Score update here. New Brighton making it tight. Fourth quarter, 40-39.
Longmire, a rare miss for him as Aaron Lake gets the rebound. Bounce pass to Chris Smiley. Doesn't get called for a travel. Some officials might have done that. Throws it out. A little bit too far. Jeremiah Pratt was looking for Joshua Pratt and just went out of his hands. Inbound now. Here comes Lake. Out. Caleb Cervic puts it up and partially blocked by Good. Jeremiah Pratt now bringing it up 45-19. Good underneath the Longmire, kicks it back out there. Jeremiah Pratt into the hands of Good. Back to Pratt, fakes the 3, pulls it back out. Into the play, goes underneath. That was the play I think Coach Lakovich wanted. As Good tried to fire it under there to Longmire, just a little bit too far. Antonio Reddick checks in. Jackson Kerr now at the baseline, gets in the hands of Aaron Lake, throws it out there into the hands of Reddick, who just came in off the bench. Reddick, Euro step down the lane, puts it up and in. It's good. Reddick gets his first 2 points of the night. And here comes Caleb Cervic. Cervic now dribbling. Gets his 5 seconds. You saw official Barger waving the arm over there, and I knew he was getting up there close.
Yeah, that's turnover number 28.
Don't forget, folks, this is Official Appreciation Week. I know a lot of times people don't appreciate them, but we do, and we certainly appreciate them coming out every game. And there's a shot, does not go for Good. Gets the own rebound underneath, and it's going to be quickly a jump ball there. Possession there in favor of Ellwood City. Tyler Smiley checks in for Jackson Kerr, and Anthony Ingram checks in for Longmire. Just want to remind people, you can go to WPIAL website, and they have the links there if you have any interest in being an official umpire. Throwed it away too far. Was Aaron Lake going to be recovered there by Ingram. Bounce pass underneath. In and out of the rim does not go. Who ends up with it and puts it up and in is Khalil Good. Hate to say it, Brad. 3:06. Mercy rule in effect here as the Quips have that 30-point lead. Aaron Lake puts it up high off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Reddick with the rebound, puts it down there, up and in is Khalil Good. Smiley wants to get it in, can't find anybody to pass it to, and the stretchy arms of Marcus Council tips it out of bounds, so Ellwood City will have possession. on a rolling clock. Inbound to Chris Smiley. Trying to dribble up through there. They give chase. Servik gets the ball. Bounce pass underneath Tyler Smiley. It was stolen there. Here's Leo, puts it up. He slipped a little bit. They're going to call the travel on Joshua Pratt as he kind of lost his footing when he went up for that layup. He just looked at Coach Lakovich. They just kind of shook their head and waved their arms a little bit. And you're up by 29 points, so well, more than that. Now Servik hits the screen, picked his pocket once again. That time Joshua Pratt takes it down to Khalil Good, puts it up and in. I mean, right now, the Quips are just doing whatever they want. Here's almost another steal as Tyler Good fights for it on the ground. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Quips. Now checking into the game is number 22 for the Wolverines, A.J. Smith, the junior guard. And Caleb Servik takes a seat. Inbound. Now, stolen there by Lake. Nice play defensively. Wants to go coast to coast. No look pass to Tyler Smiley. And the ball was tipped out of bounds by one of the Quips. Wolverines will maintain possession. Now Smiley to inbound. Bounce pass to Cuevas. Dribbles around. Gets it in to A.J. Smith. Picked up the dribble to Cuevas. Drives down the lane. Puts it up high off the glass. He's going to be fouled. And Brad, with 30 seconds remaining in the third period, the Wolverines will be going to the line for the first time. Is that correct?
Yep. That is no other word. Mind-boggling hyphen.
Yes. Yes. In a mercy game, no less. Cuevas' first shot, nothing but net. It's good.
Hey, we're 1 for 1.
Yeah, they're 100%. 100% in the third period. That's hard to believe. Second shot by Cuevas. They continue the 100%.
No jinx there.
Yes. 22 seconds remaining here in this third period. As Khalil Good, who's sitting there, they don't have him up, with 14 points. Nice play by Tyler Smiley to knock it out of bounds. And I think that's going to do it on this rolling clock in this third period of play. So at the end of, wow, Brad, this is unbelievable when you look down at it. 53-21. The Wolverines have scored 4 points in the third period, 4 points in the second period.
I know, but it's easy to believe.
Well,
that's me.
I know what you're saying, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, it's like
I don't.
Even a blind squirrel gets a nut, or whatever that saying is, a pig or whatever.
Well,
you'd think you'd get more than 4 points. 2 of the 8 points were from the free throw line.
We talked about it, though. Aliquippa, the only reason why you don't have more points is because you can only start 5 players in basketball. Their bench is pretty darn good.
It is.
And we'll have
They've not gone deep into the bench, but where they have,
yeah,
and I'll say that when the game was still rather meaningful.
Yep. And we do have an out-of-town score update here. This is coming down to the wire, folks. Not asking you to change, switch over, but we do have the rolling clock here. This fourth quarter is going to be fast. Down to 4 minutes left. 49-47. New Brighton has a lead with 4:19 left.
Wow.
That could be an upset of the evening. Riverside in trouble.
Is that game at New Brighton?
At New Brighton.
So, possession there in favor of the Wolverines. Aaron Lake to Cuevas, launches up a 3 ball. It's short, follows his shot, but does not get the rebound. He got it and rolled off of his hands and off of one of the Quips' hands. Out of bounds, Wolverines maintain possession. Chris Smiley now tried to bounce pass, and he was tripped. They're going to call a foul. I believe it is on Anthony Ingram, his first, team's first. Now Chris Smiley wanting to inbound. Throws it to Lake. Lake trying to find Cuevas underneath the hoop, and he does, and Cuevas puts it up and in. He's got his 4th point of the night. Reddick out there now, the junior. And I think right now, Clips are just happy to play a little pitch and catch for a while, which is fine with me. You're up by 30 points. It's not exciting basketball for the fans, but I'd still rather see this than a score 95-25. Drives down the lane, puts it up, tries reverse layup, does not go for Jeremiah Pratt. Here comes Aaron Lake, goes down the lane, puts it up, fights and does not get the shot to go. And they're going to say that was 14 who checked in. Devon Parchman. I missed that, Brad, I'm sorry. And off the fingertips of Parchman, out of bounds. So Wolverines will have possession. Into Chris Smiley. Chris Smiley there. Brother Tyler Smiley back out there. Smiley tried to get, one thing, Smiley with the 3 off the back rim does not go. As Reddick got the rebound, dribbles down there, puts it up, tries to kiss it off the glass, doesn't go. Aaron Lake with the rebound. Head up. Floor's a little slippy right now, seen it a couple times. He picked up the dribble, needs some help, bounce pass to Smith. A.J. Smith, the junior, came in off the bench. Cuevas to Tyler Smiley, back out to Smith. Smith to Chris Smiley, launches the 3, back to the rim, don't go. Rebound there by Ingram. Here comes Banks with the ball, now to the freshman Jeremiah Pratt. And Pratt cut into the hoop. Banks with the ball right now. Needs somewhere to go with it and just launches it up. And the speedy Antonio Reddick gets the ball. Wants to drive down the lane, puts it up. Doesn't get it to go. Who ends up with it is Tyler Smiley. Passes to brother Chris Smiley. Down the far side, puts it up and shot don't go. Aaron Lake with the rebound. Frustration now set in on the Wolverines. It actually did a while ago. Now number 22 is going to check in. Kedron Turner, the sophomore, as A.J. Smith takes a seat for the Wolverines. Adrian Alvarez checks in for the Wolverines along with Caleb Cervic. Alvarez puts up the shot right off the bench, fights, gets the rebound, kicks it out to Cuevas, fakes the 3, goes down the lane, puts it up. He's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
One of the things we talked about, we did apologize there. His name is Alvarez. The official roster that was submitted by Ellwood had Alver, and we've been calling it for so long.
Really?
It took us a moment to look over across. There's a banner up there, and it's Alvarez. So
Okay.
Adrian Alvarez.
Oh, it's nice. We should read the banners
Insane.
in here.
Insane. I don't know how that happens.
First shot by Cuevas is good. He's 3 for 3. Wolverines 100% from free throw line tonight. 3 for 3. Can they keep the streak going? Second shot by Cuevas. Back to the rim. Don't go. Long rebound taken there by Banks. 4 minutes remaining. Oh, off the fingertips of Anthony Ingram. Ellwood City will regain possession. Chucky Swinesburg going to check in for Aaron Lake. Aaron Lake. He had changed his point total before left. Now Swinesburg. Hand on the ball. Gets in the hands of Cervic. Cervic dribbles around. Kicks it out to Cuevas. Fakes the 3. Goes down the baseline. Bounce pass underneath to Alvarez. He gets the bucket, and he's going to go to the line. Alvarez, just a freshman. He's got some length to him, too.
Oh, yeah. 6'4" frame there. 6'3", 6'2". Again, don't have measurements for the new players.
And the and one does not go. Rebound there by Turner of the Quips. Ingram now bringing it up the court. Puts it up, and oh, pretty. I mean, I know you don't think of highlight reels in a 55-26 game at the 3-minute mark, but that was pretty by Ingram. Chucky Swinesburg now in front of the Ellwood City bench. Gets trapped in there, and he's going to be fouled. So I appreciate that. I'm sure the official does too. That's number 32. Yarley Bailey. Okay. He runs down there and gets the ball. That's some sportsmanship there. Put an asterisk beside his name. I like that. Because these officials have been running up and down this court a lot tonight. So inbound to Swinesburg. Cuevas now drives down there. And blocking foul by Bailey, the aforementioned Bailey.
That should put the Wolverines in the bonus, as Quips are now with 5 fouls. And that is the second foul by number 32.
Yep, so Cuevas now going to go to the line. First shot is good. He's 4 for 5 from the line. Tyler Smiley checks back in for Jackson Kerr. Here's Cuevas' second attempt. It's nothing but net. It's good. He's shooting well from the free throw line. 5 of 6. The only player. Oh, there was one. Yes, in the end one. I forgot about that.
Yep.
So now Banks with the ball. Guarded there by Tyler Smiley. Kicks it out there to Parchman. Oh, a nice steal by Caleb Cervic. Going to go down the lane. Puts it up and count it. It's good. Cervic with his 6th point of the night. Minute 35 remaining on this fast rolling clock. Bounce pass over there to Bailey. Back out to Banks. None of the starters out there right now. Oh, big time block there by Alvarez. Good gravy. That was a spike from the middle row.
I was waiting for the ball to go back up near the hoop.
Yes, he got all ball on that one.
Biondi, Hendrickson, and Wallace.
Yes, the minute mark. Now out there, Bailey kicks it out to Ingram. Ingram, 50 seconds. Down the lane. Oh, lost the handle there. Stolen there by Biondi. Biondi kicks it out to Tyler Smiley. Smiley loses the handle. Dribbles around there. Into the hands of Wallace. Dom Wallace sets a screen for Tyler Smiley. Doesn't get it to go. Alvarez fighting for the rebound, but who ends up with it? One of the Quips. That's number 11. Now coming the other way underneath to Bailey. Puts it up and in. 57-30. 20 seconds remaining here. Biondi brings it up the court. Throws it out there to Wallace. Launches up to 3. It's way short. Alvarez with the rebound. Shot don't go. Are they going to let him shoot it? They do.
Yeah, they have to, yeah.
I thought they did. So with 3.8 seconds remaining, Adrian Alvarez will attempt 2. First shot off the front of the rim does not go. Second shot is good. So folks, will inbound, start the clock, finish out this last 3 seconds. And that's all she wrote. As Aliquippa Quips defeat the Wolverines 57-31. And the Quips showed their muscle tonight. Not only their muscle, but their speed. A lot of steals, a lot of points off of turnovers, a lot of easy buckets off those turnovers. As Brad's tallying up a couple things here, don't forget, folks, you can check out all of our social media accounts. Our Ellwood City Wolverines Facebook page, Twitter account, and Instagram now, as a matter of fact, to keep apprised to all of tonight's stats.
Yeah, the big stat line tonight for the Wolverines. Whew. We knew the pickpocket was going to happen, and it did. 25 official turnovers.
Wow.
In the game, and that was to be expected to a certain degree. Didn't expect 25. You try to batten that by kind of slowing the game down, and give credit. I would have to do an extra little dig here to figure this out, but I think this is the lowest point total, the second lowest point total on the year for Aliquippa. Unfortunately for Ellwood, it's their lowest of the year at just 31 points.
And quite honestly, if Aliquippa wanted to make that more,
they could have. Yep.
They could have.
All right, so yep. One little what am I trying to say here?
Out-of-town score.
Out-of-town score. Thank you. One out-of-town score. Thad and I will be watching this with the last 32.6 seconds left. If you go over to New Brighton Athletics, it's 62-58 in favor of New Brighton, and I believe Riverside just took, or New Brighton, one of the two teams just took a timeout. So 32.6 left. New Brighton looking for a big upset, and that would actually indirectly bump them into the question as a 4 seed with 2 wins, and Riverside on the banks of falling possibly to 2 and 4. So that's tough for Riverside. So we'll have all the stats, results, standings, and everything going into the back end on Friday as they travel to Freedom. That one, I think Freedom is streaming. We'll see. Who knows? They always have NFHS or the huddle, but half the time it's not running. So we'll keep you apprised on social media. And in a big one, the following week, Tuesday, Mohawk and Aliquippa. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So, and don't forget, folks, Thursday night here at the Big Gym, 6 o'clock, the girls will be playing Osh. Osh sitting there at the top of the section. Wolverines, it gets really jumbled in there, 2nd through 5th. The wins can be very, very important moving forward. So let's get the gym filled up. If you can, please come out and support the girls. They are working hard. There's not a lot of girls on that team. When they talk about playing 32 minutes, a lot of them are playing them 32 minutes. So with that, Dakota, anything?
Yeah, just a final for the Neshannock Union game, and Neshannock wins 63-52.
Wow. All right. So that's a big section game there with Neshannock. These games now, they're all important, but these section games really start to see that as playoff pictures come into place, and more importantly, not just the playoff picture, but the bracketology will be starting here. Some people have already started it. But with that, folks, Dakota Marshall, the drama club's doing something. You part of that?
I probably am. I haven't been asked yet, but
okay, I wasn't sure the data. We'll get you that. We'll get you that.
That's in February, I know.
Yep. So we want to check that out, support that. So with that, on behalf of Dakota Marshall, Brad Windhorst, the producer, the man with the plan, the man that knows all, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.